What is going on, my friends? My name is Xaul and welcome back to my channel. Guys, it has now been 12 weeks since I restarted this project, and that is almost, believe it or not, it's almost a quarter of a year. You believe that? It's already been almost a quarter of a year. In fact, actually 13 weeks, I believe, is almost exactly a quarter. But either way, we're close. We're close to a quarter of a year since we restarted this project. That's just insane to me, because it feels like not that long ago that I decided to pick this up again and start doing YouTube again. But either way, that's just incredible. Incredible. Before we start today's vlog, I do want to give a huge shout out to those who joined the channel this week. I know we have 3 new subscribers, which is honestly really good. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the content that I have, because I put out videos usually once a day. Only this month it's a little bit different due to it being October, and I have my Spooktober going on. So we have some additional uploads going on this week. So thank you for joining. It really does mean a lot to me that you do it. And guys, seriously, thank you all for all of your support. I mean, honestly, it means the world to me that you come and support these videos and come and support this channel. And I am so happy that you guys are here. Like, seriously, I just want to let you guys know, super grateful. You guys are awesome. Keep making this channel amazing, please. Alrighty guys, so as always, we have a weekend recap, and let's go ahead and check out what we did this week. Starting on Sunday night, and actually it was early the Monday morning, so you can kind of call this a Monday live stream. We had a music live stream where I was literally just working on my music. There's no commentary during this stream, but I was in there just kind of playing around with things, trying to complete some older projects and whatnot, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I also showcased some of my music, which I've yet to actually do in my creative corners and whatnot, so yeah, that was cool. So if you like that, or if you missed that, go ahead and check that out if you want to, if you're into that sort of thing. In addition to that, Monday night, we had episode 15 of House Flipper. Wow, 15 already? Seriously? But in this episode, we decided to take on some of the HGTV DLC jobs, and honestly, those are really interesting because they're kind of a different format than the previous jobs. In this case, when we enter into one of these jobs, like, we have choices that we have to make, and basically the idea is that we have to choose between what we want to do in order to do the renovation. And we also have a budget now, which is weird because, I mean, it's kind of hard to go over budget because there's specific things they want to do. But either way, it was an interesting episode, I think. So if you missed that, go check it out. Tuesday happened, and we had episode 3 of Neverending Nightmares. And good God, this game is scary. Like, seriously, like, every time I start an episode of this, I'm just filled with dread because this game is seriously terrifying. It's an amazing horror game, but yeah, and this time, we had to escape a murderous, sword-wielding Gabby in the dark. So yeah, you can imagine how that was. In addition to that, we had episode 4 of Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. That kind of feels weird to say, but either way. This time around, we continued on with the pirate-themed area, and we took on this jetboard level, which was really fun. And then we moved on to the Tranquility Falls, which is actually a very gorgeous part of the game. So go check that out if you're into this game. It's an amazing game. On Wednesday, we took on episode 2 of Inmost, and this game is kind of a gem, in my opinion. It's honestly really fun to play through. It's different. For those who don't know what Inmost is, it's a puzzle platformer, which is also a horror game in a way. And basically the idea is that you're playing with 3 different characters, and you're kind of switching between them at different points in the story. And we're still kind of trying to uncover what's going on in this game, but so far I think it seems really fun. On Thursday, we had episode 5 of Raft, which this time around, we tried to make some more progress. I say that every time, but we started doing some underwater exploration, which was nice, and we actually gathered quite a few materials, which is pretty good. I mean, it's good to actually make some progress in that game. That game's kind of a slow-going one, but we're getting there, my friends. We're getting there. In addition to that, we had episode 7 of Unravel, which this time around, we picked up right where we left off. In fact, actually, it was the same recording, believe it or not, as the previous episode, but we picked up right where we left off, and I don't want to spoil what happened in this episode. All I know is that this game kind of took a darker turn. It did. And last episode and this one showcased it well, like with the storms and with the atmosphere. Honestly, it's just kind of really scary. Not really scary, but just kind of spooky. if that makes sense. I would check that one out if you are a fan of that series. Friday rolled around and we had episode 16 of House Flipper, and this time around we bought ourselves a new house, which is awesome. And then we entered the house to find... I'm not going to tell you. If you haven't seen that episode, go back and watch this because I was in for a shock. I'll just say that. Also did another one of the HGTV DLC jobs and one of the regular jobs as well. It was a bunker job, which was really cool because we got to use a flamethrower. That was something unexpected for that game as well. So yeah. On Saturday, we had episode 4 of Neverending Nightmares, and we actually achieved not one, but 2 of the endings. In fact, we achieved 2 of the endings, and we also figured out, or kind of determined, that we're going to have one more episode of this game where I get the last one, because it's weird just to do 2 and not do the third. I had the neutral ending and the bad ending, so I might as well go back and do the good one. In addition to this, we had episode 5 at Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. And this time we completed up Tranquility Falls and we fought Embryo, the second boss in the game. And we also unlocked this thing called Inverted Mode, which I played around with it in my off time. It's really, really weird because it changes the level and it mirrors it. Changes it by like adding like new colors and darkness and all sorts of weird gimmicks. And we also played this really crazy level called Offbeat where you're going through a New Orleans-like city. And it's very, very vibrant and colorful, and there's like a parade going on, and it was cool. It was honestly really cool. So that is our weekend recap. Another awesome week, so I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my videos and supporting this channel. I know we only did one live stream this past week, and I do want to apologize for that. In that live stream, honestly, it wasn't like the best live stream I've ever done. It was a music stream, and it was like super late at night. So I can understand those who missed that live stream. And also there was no commentary to that stream, so it was a bit different than normal. And I do want to apologize that I didn't do any normal streams this week, so sorry about that. I did have a couple things going on in my life which kind of prevented that from happening. But either way, I am hoping that I'll be able to do it next week because October is kind of a hard month anyway, just due to the fact that I'm doing a lot more uploads than normal. I'll try my best to do it. I'll probably end up doing another like late night Sunday one, maybe a Monday one, I don't know. But as far as the one on Friday, that might end up being Wednesday. Really just depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm really up to doing this coming week, because week 13, we're still in October, so Spooktober's still going on, so the schedule is still going to be very similar to this week as far as uploads go. And whew. I mean, I'm not saying I can't handle it. I can definitely, most certainly handle it. I mean, I've been doing it up until now, right? But it is definitely a lot harder. It is a lot harder. And honestly, I am kind of sort of looking forward to November where things will kind of even out and go back to normal. But either way, I mean, for the time being, I'm sticking with the schedule we have because I am actually enjoying it. I know it is a lot of work, but thankfully, we can just do it, and I won't get super exhausted doing it because, yeah, you know, that would not be fun. But either way. Of course, that's our weekend recap. Let's go ahead and see what you guys commented last week, shall we? The first featured comment this week is going to come from AlleyCatGTZ, posted on Sunday night's live stream, the music stream, no commentary. And she says, "Hey, you upload some music. Really nice. I'm glad you did one of these. Maybe I can learn a thing or two." Maybe. Yeah, I did a music stream, obviously. And of course, there was no commentary, so I didn't really comment on anything that was happening in the stream. It was just me playing the music and also just like throwing a whole bunch of notes around. But I think that's really cool that you're getting into this program. I mean, seriously, MuseScore is an amazing program. It can be kind of overwhelming at first. I'm not sure how well equipped you are with like notation and whatnot, like figuring out how to actually like put music on a staff and this and that. But for those, like I grew up in the band. I learned what all the notes were. I learned what, like, basically what everything does, what everything is, like accents, accidentals, all that kind of stuff. So honestly, like, I'm actually well equipped to like use the notation based. But if you're not, I can understand how it can be overwhelming, especially at first until you actually learn the notation. But either way, it is a very, very good program. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it, and I'm very excited to hear what you create using it. The second featured comment this week is going to come from Tristan Wynn. And he says, so you saw her on your right, then you ran left only to be killed? Maybe there's two killers. Ooh. I think this is actually the first time I've seen you comment on one of my videos, so thank you for that. Yeah, honestly, that part kind of took me off guard because, like, I was not expecting it. Like, I was going over to the right and then I saw her and I'm like, uh-oh, okay, I better just run back this way. And my focus was just trying to get her off screen so she would despawn. But then she reappeared over on the left and I ran right into her and I'm just like, oh my god. Honestly, that one gave me a huge fright. It was a pretty terrifying jump scare in my opinion, but yeah. Alright, and the final featured comment this week is going to come from My Kitty Rose on episode 16 of House Flipper, posted on Friday. And she says, I haven't played any of these yet, but I want to. Looks really fun though. Also, I knew what was inside the house, so I was waiting for you to buy it and see. Ooh, yeah, I figured. Like, I even said in the video at some point, I bet you Maya's just rubbing her hands together evilly, like, just wait till he sees. And yeah, it was a shock, that's for sure. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I'm not going to spoil what happened. I want you guys to go watch that video if you're curious, but I wasn't expecting what happened to happen. And I had absolutely no forewarning of it whatsoever. None. So basically, I bought that house because it looked really cool, and I liked the fact that it was a 2-story home, red brick. It looked really nice. I'm like, okay, this is one that I think I could actually like get into and renovate. I think it would be a really cool house in the end. And then I bought it, and that happened. And yeah, definitely not anticipating that, especially for such a lighthearted game like House Flipper. But either way, either way. So that is going to conclude the comment section of today's video. As always, if you guys want your comment featured in one of my videos in my Sunday vlog, all you have to do is just leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to feature your comment in one of my upcoming vlogs. Each week, I feature 3 different comments, and don't be discouraged if I don't feature a comment. There is a chance, 1, I can feature it next week, and 2, I always acknowledge and reply to the comments anyway, so yeah, I mean, I make sure that nobody ever gets ignored. Alrighty guys, so I want to thank each and every one of you yet again. As always, we have another channel spotlight coming up, so hopefully y'all enjoy. Alrighty guys, and welcome to today's channel spotlight. Today we are going to be featuring a channel called Talkative Talks, and yeah, that's actually the name of the channel. But either way, this is actually a channel that Alley Cat actually introduced me to here a couple days ago. And I was looking through the content, and it actually seems really cool. There's a lot of really good stuff. I haven't actually watched a whole lot of it yet, just simply because I'm very new to this channel. I only discovered it recently. But wow, he's got a very good variety of stuff on here. If you would, go ahead and check it out here. Look at all these thumbnails. He has a lot of really interesting thumbnails, which I believe he put together himself, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of these games I haven't even heard of, like Escape from Tethius. Looks like he does reviews as well as actual gameplays, which is really cool. This is a good channel to go to if you're looking for games which you haven't heard of before. And who knows, you might actually find something you really like. In addition to that, we also have games like Cuphead going on, which is really cool. I love me some Cuphead, and he also plays other games such as Fall Guys. So yeah, by all means, I would definitely recommend you come check this out. We have Last of Us, and it looks like it only dates back to about 4 months, so it's a fairly new channel. But either way, by all means, this is his channel. Again, it's called Talkative Talks. The link to his channel will be in the description below, as always. And also, he has really cool banner art. I don't know where that came from. That looks really, really awesome. So yeah, if you're watching this video, dude, keep up the good work. I am very impressed with what you have so far. Alrighty guys, as always, that's going to wrap up today's channel spotlight. We do have yet another creative corner, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty guys, welcome to yet another creative corner, or I guess I should just call it Xaul's music feature from here on, because that's basically all it is. Just a quick reminder, for those who want to submit something for the creative corner, a link to my Discord will be in the description. And there's a segment on my Discord, appropriately named Creative Corner Submissions, where you can go actually submit your creative work to be featured in my video. And I'll take anything from music to artwork to writing to heck, even a Minecraft build. Anything that you think is creative that you want me to present, go ahead and submit it there. I would be more than happy to feature your work in my upcoming vlog. And I do this every single Sunday, so just keep that in mind. Creative Corner, features, go check it out. Be very, very happy if you did. Today's song, I actually called it Trombone Throwback, but I know it says Modern Yet Old on there, but I renamed it to Trombone Throwback. And this is kind of an interesting one, because this is a song that is actually supposed to be a throwback to music I used to make years ago. And I'm talking back in 2006, like when I first started making music old. And I know a lot of people, like you guys, are not going to really be able to understand why this is nostalgic for me. But the music in the song, basically, it's a bunch of trombone stuff. Because if anybody is curious, I used to play the baritone growing up. And it sounded a lot like a trombone. And also it used like the same staff line as well. So basically, like anything a trombone could play, a baritone could too, minus like the slurs and glissandos and whatnot. But either way, I used to write music for it all the time, and oftentimes my music would just come up as nothing more than a jumble of notes. And this is kind of a homage to that. And before anybody says, oh, well, this is not possible to play. Yes, I know. I know it's not possible to actually play. In fact, most of the stuff I did before wasn't. It was just kind of meant to be quirky, silly, and just weird. And again, not actually make any musical sense. This song is kind of the exception to that because it does make sense. But either way, it's a shorter song. So I'll go ahead and just leave it at that and present it to you. Without further ado, hopefully y'all enjoy Trombone Throwback.